specific church. I just travel to wherever my services are needed. I'm a professional tambourine lady. My first clue as to whether or not a church may require my services is whether or not that church has a tambourine lady already. You don't want to start a tambourine team at a church that already has a tambourine lady. Things can get ugly real quick.
Soldier sound, chopping blade, pizza, sucking fade, no Joe, no purple haze.
The goal of tambourine is basically to be as ostentatious as possible. The more attention the tambourine lady can draw to herself, the more inspired the congregation will be. I went to Genesis Church. It was a disaster. They attacked my tambourine!
Thought it was a cheesecake.
Even if he did think that it was a cheesecake, he still slammed his head through it. Who does that to somebody's cheesecake?
At Genesis Church, we have nothing against people who play musical instruments. We have many musicians in our church. However, most of them do leave their instruments at home for fear that Nathan might mistake them for dessert.
Nathan mistook my father-in-law's accordion for a tiramisu.
That tiramisu tasted old and dusty.
The accordion is not important. We're talking about my tambourine here.
The Bible describes musical instruments as a great form of worship, but not as a great form of nutrition.
How's I supposed to know it wasn't a black licorice oboe?
You know, musical instruments are a great way to worship God, so long as you have talent.
No one told me I couldn't eat the delicious treats brought by rogue musicians. That's why I love this church.
Genesis Church does not officially endorse Nathan's bizarre eating habits, but we haven't been able to stop him.
Flutes?
We'll see how much that boy likes the taste of my tenor saxophone. Sink your teeth into that. Ha!
They're trying to find me a support group, but I guess my problem's pretty rare.